It's in the game. I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody powers. Like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of mine. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Living in again, the World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
It's up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. Gets this complete to Bunte. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Drill, 52, let's go.
Young now after the fumble recovery. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He's pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready?
Here's a toss left for Achane. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Black shot. Drill green. Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Watch out now. 50 series. 33. Yellow. Check smash. Go pink. Hut, hut.
They'll go. Achane. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. The Falcons at 8-4 now in the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's third down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. 2 yards to go, second down.
Second and 2.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Throwing here is May. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Noel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Come on, set. This is great.
Now Young. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, there'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
From the gun, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw, it's May. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On the ready.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 32. Green back. Check, huh?
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Plastic, 6. Ready.
Young to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To the air, May. Now he's going to step up and run. Just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Bust through the tackle. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Young to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8. To the air once more. Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Black, next black shot. Field, red, cycle. Blaster, 6.
To throw, Young. Johnson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Let's go now. 45, right. striker. Ready?
Young. Again, it's Johnson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Young from the shotgun. His pass left side to Downs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
You, set, ready. Yellow, 22. Red, yellow. Smash, red. Pause, red. Ready.
Young. He'll dump this off to Achane. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Drill green.
Final play of the half. Young to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Green jack. Black ultra. Needle blue. Light blue. Set, hut.
To throw is Young. A final shot before break. Touchdown, Seahawks. Josh Downs as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So they say no to the field goal tried late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Six black shot. Set.
Off the play fake, Young. That is caught by Dell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
36-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devon Achane, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said with intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, the bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 27.
Looking to throw. May. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll throw with May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Ready. Blue strike. 10 black. 6. Mega. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Now Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Crazy. 5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To Barkley on the check down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. From the shotgun, May with it. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here is May. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. Gets this complete to Bunte. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Seahawks' 9-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
5. Crazy.
They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Cut.
Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. That's taken in by Higgins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Drake May keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ready.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Right. 95.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd down.
Set. Ready. 52 good. Check. Smash.
Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready. 30. Ready.
Young to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That's caught by Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Come on, set. 6, 10, black. Edo blue. Cut.
Here's Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To the air, May. Screenplay, here's ETN. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Blue, black. 62, black. Gold, green.
Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey, and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Atlanta, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody.